Another enthralling day in the life of the Premier League. The spotlight was firmly on the race for the title this morning, with Manchester United at Filbert Street coming back from 2 goals down against Leicester to procure another valuable point. Now, this evening, in their last match at Anfield this season, Liverpool have the opportunity not only to cut the gap between themselves and United to 3 points, but also to edge further ahead of Arsenal and Newcastle, the 2 other teams still with an eye on that coveted runners-up spot, which now carries, of course, a place in the Champions League next season. Despite those drop points at Leicester, Manchester United, of course, are favourites, but Liverpool manager Roy Evans still believes that the destiny of the title is not yet a foregone conclusion. The team news, there's still no place in his starting lineup for John Barnes, but Neil Ruddock retains his place alongside Mark Wright in defence to face his old club. Evans stays with the 4-4-2 formation that almost bore fruit in their game against Paris Saint-Germain. With Robbie Fowler suspended after his sending off against Everton, Patrick Berger gets the vote to play up front with Stan Collymore. Tottenham have been beset by a catalogue of injuries all season and are still without 2 of their continental imports, Alan Nielsen and Stefan Everson, as well as long-standing casualties Chris Armstrong and Gary Mabbott. But Ian Walker has overcome shoulder and Achilles problems to retain his record of not having missed a game since Jerry Francis became manager. Our commentator at Anfield, John Helm.
And Berger, the Czech Republic star of 12 months ago in Euro 96 here, gets the game underway. So straight away he's going to apply some pressure, and McAteer will whip across in. It came to Collymore, it comes to Berger. It's Thomas now, and that could have been the most dramatic start to the game. Bristling start from Liverpool. With Berger twice involved in it, McAteer, who will always canter down that right-hand side, Collymore couldn't get a decisive touch. It was knocked back into the path of Thomas, who probably should have done better. He did score against Spurs back in December. That was in a 2-0 win at White Hart Lane for Liverpool. Well, that's not typical Mark Wright at all. He's had an outstanding season, and he does like to play the ball out from the back, but he mishit that one badly. Sheringham, the acceptor there. Then infield from Anderton. This is Howell. He's got plenty of space to drive forward. Campbell has pulled away. And gets the cross in well, and the flick header, and the goal is scored by Darren Anderton for Spurs. What a return! It was a delightful cross from one England man, Sol Campbell, and the most delicate of flicked headers from Darren Anderton that's too hot for David James. So with 5 minutes gone, Spurs lead, thanks to their England combination. Only his 5th goal of yet another truncated season due to injury, but a vital one it is, and that will have been cheered all the way to Old Trafford. Oh, the clearing header from Ruddock was perfect for Sinton, and it's missed one out. Here's Sheringham. Oh, and he blazes high into the crowd. But the Liverpool defence at the moment is all at sea. There was an element of fortune because the ball had come off Ruddock, and then it sliced through between 3 defenders, allowing Sheringham the shot. Sol Campbell is the one who's back there. Now he's come on in leaps and bounds. Missed only 1 game since September '95 now, Campbell. He's one of those defending. Quorma's into the area, and it's laid back, and Quorma nearly got in, and it's touched back by the boot to Walker, who defended calmly. Liverpool will play their patient passing game. They know no other way. Now Dazelle brought it away. A thoughtful phase of football from Spurs. Now Vega. Campbell just caught unawares, but makes up for it. Oh, it's good play, Sheringham. And Spurs have put together a dozen passes here, at least. And it all comes to an end when Ruddock clatters into Dazelle. Well, you can never accuse Ruddock of not talking during a game. Sheringham, who led the line so effectively for England alongside Shearer at Wembley in midweek, is doing so for Spurs again tonight. And he and Campbell are all in there. Calderwood too. And there's the header, which has just gone wide. Ramon Vega getting in amongst the bodies. And he steers it agonisingly wide. Got away from the marker, and it didn't miss by a great deal, did it? That was close to 2-0. And that really would have set alarm bells ringing at Anfield. Spurs are playing well. And Sheringham again, he just checked there because he knew Howells was going to be offside. I think Anderton won the ball cleanly then from McManaman, and the problem is you can't tackle from behind, even though he got the ball. Mike Reid, cheerful referee. A man who's been centre of much controversy this season. There's a flick header here. Berger tries to get in. It's gone straight up in the air from Vega. Might have to be put out sensibly for the throw, and it is. That was out by Austin in the end. Liverpool have 4 in the middle, waiting for the cross ball. Scales clears. Now Liverpool can press forward. Berger, touch on, Collimore's chance, Collimore's goal! Brilliant finish. And the combination of Berger and Collimore has brought Liverpool back into the game. With the swiftness it required, he just checked to stay onside, and the hammer of the left boot did the job. That's a cracking goal from Collimore. His 16th of the season in the 15th minute, laid on by Berger just when Liverpool needed it most. Ruddock, lovely angled ball, and now it's Redknapp, and he might pick out Collimore this time. Stan Collimore's in! Wide. Well, that was an incisive move from Liverpool. Sometimes in recent weeks they've been accused of being rather pedestrian in build-up. Not this time. Redknapp's ball perfect for Collimore, who got in between 2 defenders, but couldn't angle it inside the upright. Just got underneath it too. Well, there's certainly no sign of Liverpool missing Robbie Fowler tonight, because Stan Collymore seems very keen to put on a show. He's up there again there. And Patrick Berger too. Well, that's not the most cultured phase of the game, but at the end of it, it's Liverpool and Berger. He's in there, and Patrick Berger scores for Liverpool, who lead by 2-1. 2 minutes before the break, Patrick Berger gets only his 2nd goal of 1997, and what a critical one it might be. That was where it was won. Bjornaby got in, Berger got in, the ball in the net. And it was through the eye of the needle for Berger, who didn't need any further invitation to slot it wide of Ian Walker. And Patrick Berger has his 9th goal as a Liverpool player. Here goes Sinton for Spurs, though. We're inside the last minute of the half. And what a half it's been as well, as it's played across here. And there's the header! He flung himself at it, did David Howells. James was in the right position to make the save, but Howells had bravely flung himself at that inside the defender Kwame. There's the ball. It was an awkward height. Very brave effort from Howells. Welcome back to Anfield, and a significant moment in the career of 19-year-old Espen Baardsen. He's a Norwegian under-21 international, a United States of America under-18 international. He's actually from San Rafael in California, sort of Norwegian birth. And he and Roel Fox are coming on as second-half substitutes for Spurs. Redknapp the receiver. Berger was square. Redknapp with a hit. Off, but it didn't miss by a great deal. And what an unnerving start that was for Espen Baardsen. The goalkeeper seemed to get down to it just a fraction late. He certainly wasn't expecting a shot, I don't think, from Redknapp there. Maybe he was going the wrong way. But it was uncomfortably close for him. Could have been a very embarrassing start. Bjornovic just manages to get his pass away in time. Oh, Thomas was in too quickly there for Anderton, and Collimore's got a real chance here. Rasping shot, and an excellent save from Baardsen, who's already distinguishing himself. Well, I said rasping shot. Maybe it didn't have quite as much sting in it as Collimore would have liked. Once Thomas had won it there, it was always on for him. He looked to hit it quite well, but it was claimed by the keeper at full stretch. It's Sheringham. And he'll knock it up there. Campbell coming in behind Mark Wright, but the defender was there, stood his ground. And Collimore sweeps the ball across. Now McManaman might relish this one-on-one against Austin. Others coming back. Cleverly teed up for Redknapp. Spins away furiously. Berger again. He's got one goal. He's nearly got two. Flew across the face of that Spurs goal from the boot of Patrick Berger. 1 minute it looked as though McManaman might get in a shot. Berger did, but he found the angle too acute. Now Collimore finds himself up against Scales. McManaman. Austin, the one to confront him. Redknapp. Liverpool, remember, without their usual cutting edge tonight, without Robbie Fowler. But Collimore's laid one in here for Redknapp. Good strike and good save as well from Baardsen. And Jamie Redknapp does hit a mean shot, and it was nicely laid into his path. It was destined for the top corner, but Baardsen, I think, got both hands to this. He did. Liverpool's corner nonetheless. Headed out by Scales for McAteer. Great try. Really launched himself into this effort, Jason McAteer. Not the easiest of heights. Good try though. But Liverpool must know that the job is not completed yet. They still have to eke out this victory. Time very much running out for them, and it might have run out completely now. It's Collimore, and Baardsen again denies him. Clear opening for Stan Collimore to get his second of the night, thwarted by Espen Baardsen. It was a little shy, the ball there. Collimore was on his way. Getting goal side wasn't a problem, beating Baardsen was. But the young goalkeeper will be delighted with his Premier League debut. Well, they stand in hope, and they anticipate the final whistle. And we are right on the 90-minute mark. And in fact, Mr. Reid directs the teams back to their dressing rooms. Roy Evans has another 3 points in the pocket. Defeat for Jerry Francis' Spurs. All the meaningful action coming in the first half. Stan Collimore there, cracking in his 16th goal of the season to cancel one previously scored by Darren Anderton. And Patrick Berger has got the clinching goal. It came 2 minutes before half-time. Not the most convincing Liverpool performance, but the end product is just what they desired. They have beaten Tottenham Hotspur by 2-1, and the championship race goes on.